Last week, Ella and I were in Scotland to kind of a little getaway. I take my sister on vacation every so often because her husband Alan doesn't like traveling, and my sister loves traveling, and she makes a really good partner because she's a lot of fun. So we check into the hotel, and they brought us a refreshing drink. And what it was sparkling water with fruit juice. And we got to the room, and Ella goes, "You know, with your product you sell, your Epicurean Dust, I bet you could do the same thing." Because we were sipping on it. It was really refreshing. So I decided to try it, and it works. But what we need to do is, because the Epicurean Dust is freeze-dried, through the freeze-drying process, it removes 90% of the moisture out of the product, but it preserves 97% of all the nutritional value in the product, which is really good. Where dehydration, which is the other process, it only removes about 80% of the liquid, and 30 to 40% of your vitamins and things are lost through dehydration. So freeze drying is better. And all the product I sell on the site is all freeze dried, natural, and organic. Now, because I'm going to move the glass out of the way here, because we freeze dry, the seeds maintain in the product. And since we're going to do raspberry dust, we're going to take a little vessel, we're going to take a sifter, we're going to take our dust, put it in the sifter like that, and then we're going to tap it. And what we're going to do is, by doing this, we're going to get rid of all the seeds, okay? So instead of watching me do this, I'll turn it off and I'll turn it back on as soon as I get this sifted through. Okay, so we're finished sifting. As you can see here, these are the seeds from the raspberries. And because the freeze drying keeps everything, it keeps the seeds, but the seeds aren't so good when you're drinking. So what we get is, we have the dust, we have our sparkling water. Really simple process. So we're going to take and obviously pour the sparkling water in the vessel. And I think that'll do it. And then we're going to take our dust. We're going to add it into here. It's going to get a little messy, but we'll work on that. This is a martini shaker, actually, from the 1920s. So we'll drop that in there. Then we're going to take our little mixer goodie. So we mix it up a bit like that. And then what we're going to do, because I have a martini shaker, I can shake the whole thing. So we're going to do that, pull that out of here, put the little lid on here so we don't throw it all over ourselves. A little shake. Take some of our crushed ice. And then crushed ice kind of chills it up a little bit. You could do this with any flavor, actually. I did it with raspberry because I'm going to drink it and I like raspberry. So then put that back on there. Shake it just a little bit more. Take a nice glass. A little more ice. I was a little messy, but you end up with a really nice, refreshing drink. Very, very nice, and you could use any of the fruit flavors to achieve the same thing.